have children in the UK?
Okay, and that is the end of the video session. I welcome questions. Please do send them over to us throughout the whole webinar. We will get to those at the very end of the webinar, of course. Please do place them in the question and answer box at the bottom of your screen, and we will get to those at the end. I am going to hand you over to Helene now, who will carry on the presentation.
Hello, everyone. So I'm going to share my screen first. Okay, so I hope everyone can see it. So thank you everyone for joining us today for this webinar on study a Bachelor in International Management in a French business school, ESSCA. So my name is Hélène Barrett, and I'm in charge of international student recruitment at ESSCA. So me and my colleague Monica, we will present this webinar today. Okay, so first, the program of this webinar, the content will be firstly about why study at a French business school and who are we in terms of main facts, mission, ranking, international activities, academic excellence, also the placements. Then we will do a focus on the Bachelor in International Management, our 3-year program. Then after that, we will talk about the application process and also scholarship available for international students. And after that, we will have a sharing session with our students, ambassadors, who are currently studying in Paris, in Lyon, but also in Budapest. And at the end, we will have a Q&A session. So feel free to ask us any questions you have on the program or the school in general. You can type your questions on the box, and we will answer at the end of this webinar. Okay, so first, why ESSCA and who are we? So ESSCA was created in 1909, sorry. It's a member of the Conférence des Grandes Écoles, accredited by the French Ministry of Education. It also has 3 major international accreditation known as AACSB, EQUIS, and AMBA. It's also a non-for-profit organization. We have 6,000 students on 8 campuses. 500 faculty members, and more than 270 partner universities in 55 countries. We also work with a wide network of partner companies, and we also have a wide network of alumni in the world. Okay, in terms of ranking, ESSCA was ranked 4th according to the Challenge magazine for its bachelor program in 2021. And also ESSCA is ranked 56 world for its master in management according to the Financial Times. So here it's about our international activities. So at ESSCA we have 8 campuses, including 2 abroad. So we have 1 in Budapest in Hungary, and also 1 in Shanghai in China. And we have 6 campuses in France. So in Angers, our historical campus, but also in Paris, in Aix-en-Provence, in Lyon, in Bordeaux, and we will also open a new campus in Strasbourg in September 22. So now ESSCA has quite a strong cooperation with the corporate world, with the industry. We work with industrial experts and invite them to share their knowledge with the students. We also organize lots of conferences and workshops on many management topics. We also organize company visits for students, but also consulting projects with companies, so the students can work closely with companies. And we also provide lots of internship offers for students. Now about ESSCA excellent placements. So according to the latest job survey in 2020, our graduates find an employment quickly and successfully. So to give you an idea, 85% of our graduates were recruited in less than 3 months, and 81% of them signed a contract before the end of their studies. And regarding the distribution of position by function after they graduate with the bachelor program, most of them, 52% works in business development, but also purchasing experts. Then we have 20% who works in finance, audit, accounting, consulting, management. Then a lot in marketing, communication, and also in human resources and supply chain. Now, so I will talk about our Bachelor in International Management. So it's tailored for a more practical-oriented approach, but it also gives the students an international exposure, because they will spend 1 semester up to 1 year abroad, and also gives you a very fast access to the job market after 3 years of studies. You can study the program in English on our campuses in Paris, Angers, Lyon, and Budapest. And so this program is designed to equip the students with key competencies and leadership skills to integrate the international job market after 3 years. So as I said, it's fully taught in English on our campus in Angers, Lyon, Paris, and Budapest. So the first year of the program is more about mastering the fundamentals of business. Then during the second year of the program is more to develop an international dimension to your profile by doing an international academic semester abroad. And during the third year of the program, you choose a specialization. Okay. So now how to apply to our Bachelor in International Management. So you have to know that it's a rolling process, so you can apply during the whole year. The application deadline is at the end of June. So it's an online applications. So the candidates should fill up an online application form. The application fee are 80 euros to apply. And you also have to upload the following documents on our platform. So it's the official academic transcripts of the last 2 years of secondary education with the grades and diploma awarded. So if your transcripts are not in English or French, you will have to have them translated before you submit it to us. Then we also require a B2 level of English with an official proficiency test like Ielts, TOEFL, Cambridge, or Duolingo. Then also you have to upload your CV, letter of motivation, and a letter of recommendation is optional, but you can provide us also a letter of recommendation from an academic or a previous employer. Then after, if you're pre-selected, you will be invited for an online admission interview in English, of course, if you choose the English track program. And then after that, if you're selected, you will receive an admission letter. So that is about our application process. So now I will talk about the scholarship program and our financial aid. So we have an early bird waiver, which will give you a 10% discount on the first year of the program if you get admitted and pre-register first before April the 15th. And we also do have a scholarship program which is called the Bachelor's Distinction Scholarship up to 2,000 euros, which is open to applicants, international applicants, but who are already admitted to the program, to the Bachelor in International Management. And so the criteria that will be considered by ESSCA when we will look to your application is the academic record, but also the non-academic criteria like diversity, community service, volunteering activities, and international outlook. And we will have also 4 rounds of scholarship applications that you can see on this table. So the next one will be, the second round will be the 28th of March 2022. Okay, so now I will leave my colleague explaining about the Budapest Excellence Scholarship.
Yes, thank you, Helen. As I'm from the Budapest campus, I can give you more insight what's on offer at the Budapest campus in terms of scholarships. So basically what we have is the Budapest Excellence Scholarship, which is open to all international applicants. So it means that all admitted students can benefit from a reduced tuition fee. So this reduced tuition fee will be offered and applicable for all 3 academic years. So it's important that if someone gets this scholarship, it's valid for all 3 years of the bachelor program at the Budapest campus. It's also important to mention that all other waivers are not applicable. So if you choose the Budapest campus, this is the scholarship and financial aid that ESSCA can give you. Thank you. Now back to Helen.
Thank you, Monica. Okay, so now, oh, okay. Okay, so now I will focus on our campuses where we propose the Bachelor in International Management. So first of all, our campus in Angers, it's our historical campus where ESSCA was created. So Angers is a city located 1 hour and a half by train from Paris. It's also known as a World Heritage Region and a green city in France. And it's also a city for students, because we have now more than 40,000 students in Angers. So now we also have the program Bachelor in International Management in Paris campus. So our campus in Paris is quite well located near the river La Seine. It's also one of the wealthiest and safest districts of Paris, very close to public transport. And also very close to the company's headquarters. And if you like football or tennis, it's also very close to our Roland Garros tennis field and football Paris team, also not far from the campus. That's it for Paris. Now we also have the program Bachelor available on our Lyon campus. So Lyon, which is one of our biggest cities in France, and also one of the largest cities in terms of economics. And the campus of ESSCA in Lyon is located in a very dynamic part, which is quite new. It's called La Confluence. And our campus is quite new and very well equipped as well. So now we will focus on the Budapest campus.
Yes, so Budapest is the capital of Hungary. As you know, Hungary is located in Central Eastern Europe. It's a nice logistics hubs for regional retail. It's an exciting and diverse destination with a vibrant hub for international students, where you can experience the high quality of life at a relatively low cost. So as ESSCA Budapest, it was founded in 1993. We are welcoming national and international students on our campus. We have a very student-friendly atmosphere here, about 300 students, so it's a relatively small campus. Here I wish to highlight that no matter which ESSCA campus you choose, you will get the same curriculum, the same framework, and obviously the same degree at the end of your studies. So it's very important to know that even though we are located elsewhere other than France, you will get the same French degree at the end of your studies. And in the next 2 slides, you will see some wonderful pictures of Budapest. So ESSCA is located in the heart of the city, overlooking the river Danube. So it's in a very nice location. Helen, could you please switch the slide so that we can see some of the pictures of Budapest. So if you haven't been here, it's a lovely place to visit with its nice international atmosphere.
Okay, so so thanks. And now, so yeah, if you're interested to see more of our campuses, we have also some videos on our YouTube channel. So please have a look, and you can have have a look at our drone videos about our campuses here. Okay, so now it's time for our sharing session. So with our three students, Luca, Elena, and Diar. So hi everyone. So could you please start by introducing yourself? Maybe Luca, you want to start?
Yes, sure. So my name is Luca, and I'm from Norway, but I'm currently studying in the second year at the Programme Grande École at the ESSCA Paris campus. And this is my second year in France. So far I'm enjoying it. Yeah.
Thank you. And now maybe Diar, do you want to?
Yes, totally. Hello, I am Diaro Mole. I am from Kosovo, and I am from the ESSCA University in Budapest, doing my first year.
Thank you. And now maybe Elena?
Yeah, sure. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Elena Bertazza, and I come from Italy, and I'm currently studying at the ESSCA campus located in Lyon.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you. Would you just explain us quickly why did you choose ESSCA?
I can start. Basically, I always wanted to do my studies abroad, and since I have family in Paris, it was an easy choice. And when I decided to look up on the different schools in France, ESSCA ranked as one of the highest schools in France. So, and also because from my family, I've always heard good things about ESSCA, so that's probably the reason why I chose it. Yeah.
Okay, thanks. So I think we can go to the next questions. What courses do you have, and which one is your favorite?
I can answer this one. The courses in ESSCA are very interesting, and they are very practical. Of course, in these courses, you have the traditional classes in which involve theory, business theory, and then, but all of the classes are mainly based upon real-life application in business. My favorite so far personally has been operational project management, largely due to the fact that it displays the notions of how projects are carried out from start to finish. The difficulties, how you manage those difficulties, and all of these concepts that I wasn't aware of. So it was really interesting for me.
Thank you.
Okay, what about the others? What are your favorite courses?
Okay, well, I can say personally, I really like the course of international relationships because it gives, it's not really based on management or marketing. So of course I like the courses, but I think that it's really important to have courses like that in an international program because it gives a complete view of what's happening in the world and everything. So I think it was really, really useful.
Okay, thank you. How much is the workload? Can you just explain to the audience how many classes you have? What does the week look like?
Personally, it depends really on the season and if we're in the beginning of the year or not. But normally we have classes from Monday to Friday, and sometimes Saturday as well. And some classes can do just can be ending at 7. Other classes close early, but it really depends on the different seasons we're in. Yeah.
And when do you have your exams?
The exams they're usually before Christmas and just in the spring, in the beginning of spring, before you either start your internship or going abroad. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you mentioned the breaks and exams. So yeah, our academic year is designed like, obviously we have an autumn fall semester and the spring semester, and we have the winter break, which is without exams. So we are trying to focus. You need to focus on your studies while you're here at school, but we leave the holidays for you. So we are trying to make our students, to relax during the holidays, so they do not need to think about their exams. It's time to rest. And then after they can start with full swing in January after the holidays. Okay, about maybe Elena and Diyar, you can also share with us some views on your workload. Is it difficult to follow how many classes you have a week?
Okay, I'll start. As of this semester, I have 9 total classes, but this may vary slightly if you want to get another language, if you want to choose another language to study. It's important to note that all of these 9 lessons are not given at the same time. So some are given in the beginning, some are given in the middle. So you won't necessarily have 9 courses that you'll be learning simultaneously. So for right now, like in my week, I have like 5 main courses, and then some that I finished and some that I will finish later. The workload, I would say, is manageable and it's fair. And some of the classes, as for your question, if the classes are focused mainly on exam papers or projects, some are focused more upon projects and some are focused more upon tests.
Okay, good. You also mentioned languages, foreign languages, which we haven't talked about. So yeah, at ESSCA, we are focusing not only on developing your business English and business English negotiations, but also we are offering foreign languages, a second foreign language. What languages do you study?
Right now in ESSCA, there is 3 options. You can choose Spanish, and you can choose French, and you can choose Chinese.
Yeah, this is
personally,
yes, go on.
I'm studying French. I am studying only French.
And the others, what foreign languages do you study?
Okay, personally, I'm studying some of my classmates and in general, so I decided to study Spanish. And in my campus in Lyon, there are lots of classes of Spanish. So for example, I've never studied Spanish before, so we began in a class of like basic class.
Elena, your connection is a bit broken, so we cannot really hear you. Luca, maybe can you just?
Yeah, sure. I'm also taking Spanish classes. So I had the choice of either German or Spanish. So I decided to choose Spanish, and I really enjoy it as well, since it is quite similar to French. So um, it is an extra impact that makes ESSCA as great as it is. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. So have you been, we mentioned that during the 3 years, there is one semester that you spend abroad, either academically or at an internship. So if you go abroad, what are your plans? Which country you would choose, or what would you like to do in your international semester?
For my international semester, hopefully, if I get the opportunity to go somewhere with everything going on in the world right now, I am planning on going to France, Paris. I am still looking at my options that might fit me better, and I'm not 100% settled, but most likely I will go to France, Paris, and maybe take another internship.
Yeah, this is important that you mentioned Paris, because actually for those who are studying at the Budapest campus, they can spend their academic semester abroad in France. So of course, for those who are at either in Lyon, Paris, or Angers campuses, for them, they need to choose a different country for their international semester. Mm-hmm. What about Luca and Elena? Where are you planning to spend your international semester?
Personally, I'm the results from the tour from the application for international semester just finished. So I got the a place to go to Malaysia with a university with a partner university. So I'm really looking forward to it. I'm going February next year. Yeah. So that's my plan.
And me personally, I'm considering the whole year abroad in Budapest, but I'm not sure because I know that the ESSCA has lots of partners around the world. So
yeah, the audience might not have heard you properly, but you said that, okay, you're planning to spend 1 full year in Budapest, which is also an option for those who are studying in Paris, Lyon, and Angers campuses. And also, obviously, if there is someone is planning to choose from ESSCA's partner institutions, it's also an option. So there are like 50, 60 partner institutions on the bachelor's list. So you will be able to choose among lots and lots of institutions based on your preferences and wishes where you want to go. Okay, perfect. Thank you. Can you just say what do you like about the city that you're studying at? What is your favorite spot, maybe, or is there anything any highlights that you want to share with us?
I mean, for Budapest, it's a beautiful and comfortable. It's a beautiful and comfortable capital city to live in. You have many sightseeing opportunities to go and experience. You also have other fun activities like pubs and bars that students like to go to. And I also love the fact that it's a relatively affordable capital city to live in.
Okay.
Yeah, so the same with Paris actually. It has a lot to offer when it comes to tourist attractions, events to go to. Especially me, a big fan of sport. You can go to and you can go and watch PSG play, and that is a plus, I would say. Not to mention the fact that there's so many international students as well in Paris, so you get to meet so many people, and that's a big advantage, personally.
okay, so if you can hear me, well, I just say basically
We cannot
it's the
hear you
same
very
for
well.
Lyon. I mean, there are so many students.
Can you?
I don't know, maybe it's a problem. Oh.
Okay, so maybe some more questions about applications. So how did you prepare for your application? Is there any tips that you would like to give for the candidates who are thinking about applying now to ESSCA?
we had in Budapest, we had the class specifically to prepare us for the internship process from start to finish. This class involved everything from motivational letters to CV to interview practicing and everything in between. We had assignments to create these documents, and then the appointed teacher gave us tips on how to make our documents look better, more professional, so we can get the best job possible.
Right. And regarding your application to ESSCA, when you first applied to ESSCA, what tip could you give to someone who is in high school and would like to apply to ESSCA?
I would say to well prepare your application. Especially try to have an objective and a purpose to write it in your motivation letter for why you want to study at ESSCA. If you have some future plans after school, that you mentioned it, and yeah, just to be honest and really try to get the most out of yourself.
Yes, so as it was mentioned, there is an online application form where you need to upload all the documents. And once it's done, once your application package is submitted, then we will organize a personal interview with you. And as Luca mentioned, the motivation letter, I think it's very important how you write it. The key point is what Luca just said, that be honest, try to focus on your achievements. I know obviously most of you are still in high school. I mean, you do not have much work experience, but you can think of your extracurricular activities that you've done, or maybe some volunteering. Don't be shy, list them all. You know, we want to know who you are. We want to see your personality, your motivation, and it's important for you to think about your plans, maybe your future plans, what you want to achieve with your degree. And this is what you need to highlight in your motivation letter so that we see exactly who you are. Okay, maybe the last round of questions could be about what are your plans after you graduate? What would you like to do with your ESSCA degree in your hands?
For me, my plans after ESSCA are to find a job that can give me the experience and the knowledge that I am looking after. I plan on being an entrepreneur while also helping with my family business back home and bringing basically all of this outsider knowledge all to my advantage.
Yeah, and personally, my plan is to work in a international company. I'd like to work with the export with France, especially. During my internship, first year internship, I got the opportunity to work in a Norwegian company based in Paris, working with the export in France, and I found it really interesting. So that's something I'm looking for the future, but it can change. But as of now, that's my plan.
Mm-hmm. Great, thank you.
Okay, and I don't know if you hear me now, but maybe.
Okay.
Me personally, I think I will continue studying, so I will attend the master's degree probably. I don't know yet in which field specifically, probably the marketing one, and maybe at ESSCA, but I'm not sure. So yeah, but I don't think I will work right after the studies.
Okay, great plans. Thank you so much. Maybe we can jump to the questions from the audience.
Yes, so thank you very much for sharing your student experience. So now we will go to our question and answer session. So here.
Oh, yeah. So let's start with the first question. Hello, I have a question. When does the application forms open? Can I work alongside my degree, and how strong is the English proficiency needed? Maybe let's start with the first one, which is, when do the application forms open? Are they open now?
They are already open, so you can find it on our website. On the right top corner, there is the Apply Now button where you can choose the program you're applying to. And when you start your application, well, we haven't mentioned, for the bachelor program, you can also apply for the second year. So you can choose whether the first year or the second year you're applying to. If you have already finished 1 year, 1 complete year at university, and you have 60 ECTS credits, you can apply for the second year at ESSCA. So you can choose here on the application form which one you want to do. If it's the first year bachelor, obviously you start with that one, and with a simple registration, you will just get the access to the platform where you will need to upload your documents. So they are open, you can visit on the website.
Okay, great. And do they close anytime soon, the bachelor's?
Sorry, I didn't get that.
When do they close, so they know
At
when
the end of
to?
June. So you can apply until the end of June.
Okay, perfect, great. And the next question, can I work alongside my degree?
Well, in France, yeah, you can work during your studies. There's a maximum of hours you shouldn't exceed per week, of course, but you have the possibility with a student visa to work during your studies.
It's quite the same in Hungary, but we have to mention here that it's the timetables can be tough. So it's not that easy to work during your studies. What we require is it's a full-time job for you, basically, to study at ESSCA, because what we take seriously is that you have to be here. You cannot really miss your classes. I'm looking at my students here, so maybe you can say a few words about that. Do you work during your studies?
Personally, I don't. You said it very well. That is quite hard if you would. Maybe if there was some type of job in which you could do 2 hours a day or 3, something like that, and then you can choose your hours, then yes.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you were completely right. You don't have the time, basically.
Yeah, and actually you can only miss like 15% of your classes. So being here, so attendance is mandatory at our courses.
Of course, and are they in person at the moment? They're not online?
In person.
Okay, that's good to know. And how strong does the English proficiency need to be? Do you accept IELTS?
We do accept all accredited exams, basically. So what we require is a level B2, so equivalent, IELTS, TOEFL, Cambridge exams, Duolingo, so basically all accredited exams we accept. And also we evaluate the language, the proficiency of English during the interview.
Okay, great. And the next question, do I need any personal recommendations to apply for scholarships?
So it's not mandatory, it's optional, but you can include some reference letters, 2 reference letters in your application. It can be from an employer or from an academic professor.
Are there any tips on things that you look out for scholarship applications or a successful applicant?
For the scholarship, I think it's just the important thing is that you have to highlight your achievements, either academically or extracurricular activities. So we are looking, international openness and also academic achievements.
Okay, great. And on to the next question. I think this is to the students. So this is to you. How have you found studying abroad during the pandemic? Have there been any obstacles in meeting new people? Maybe Luca, do you want to start?
Yeah, sure. So I arrived just before the second confinement or the second lockdown in France. And of course, it was hard in the beginning because most of our classes were online. So it was difficult to to integrate into the class, especially the few first months. But as things went on, you quickly start to communicate with your fellow classmates, and then you make friends and connections. So after that, it was easy.
Great. And Dia, what about you?
In Budapest, we didn't necessarily have the most strict measures, I would say, when it came to holding classes online or being present. So what we did here was 2 of the first weeks that we started school in, we did online. And that was, I would say, difficult because it was very difficult to concentrate with online classes for me personally and my friends. But yeah, most of the time we've been here, we've been present in the campus in Budapest, and it's been great.
Great. Elena, how about you? Let's see how your connection is.
Yeah. No, so I've been here since September, and the classes were completely held in presence. So it wasn't absolutely a problem to communicate with classmates and everything, and also in the city in general outside the campus.
Okay, great. And I think the last remaining question that we have here are, can we get opportunities to network at the university, particularly with future employers?
Yes, so as I said during the presentation, we are partners with many companies. So during the studies, there can be group project with companies, also company visits. So you will be able to network with the company you would like to work for in the future.
Monica, the same with you?
So yeah, at the Budapest campus, we are also obviously in Hungary. We do not have that wide range of partner networks just yet. However, our students have also got the access to the network that our French campuses have been built during these years. So I think there is a great opportunity for our students that, as in the little video, it could be seen that we are one school. So no matter which campus we are at, we feel that we are belonging to the same organization, and we have the same access to the same the same institution, the same networks, the same opportunities.
Okay, great. And maybe to the students, so they want to give maybe one last line of why study at ESSCA. Maybe Luca, should we start? Why would you say to come to ESSCA?
Well, basically the most important reason to study at ESSCA is to get an international experience, especially for me, and to be a more open-minded person by trying to integrate different cultures and learn, and especially the fact that they have such a high quality program is the #1 reason to choose to study at ESSCA, I would say.
Great. Dia, how about you?
Some of the main reasons I considered ESSCA, well, initially, it has a very well accredited school certificate, which is, as Monica explained, really valuable to employers, and its rankings are quite high. Also, as Lucas said, the international environment is very good for making contacts or even just communicating with a different type of culture and everything like that.
Okay, perfect. And Elena, final words from you?
Yeah, same for me, and especially for the international environment, because you get in touch with lots of your classmates that are from different countries, for example, China, Morocco, Lebanon, etc. So I think it's great for this reason especially.
Okay. Monica, any last words before we finish up today?
Yes, so It's been all said. I think our students well wrapped it up. So basically, it's the student-friendly atmosphere. We have a strong student mentoring system as well. So we take good care of our students. So it's important that we are always here. They can turn to us. So no matter whether it's an academic question or a personal one, we are always here, and we are waiting for our students and also future ESSCA students with open doors. So yeah, just come to ESSCA, join us.
Amazing. All right. Well, thank you so much for the presentation today, Helene and Monica, and of course the students who have joined us today. Thank you for your time. To anyone who couldn't attend today, do understand that this will be sent to you in your email tomorrow, so you'll be getting the full experience from Viva-Mundo from tomorrow. If you have any questions, as you can see, the contact is up on the screen, and they will be able to reach out to you once you reach out to them. All right, thank you everybody, and good night wherever you guys are. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.